Okay, here we are today to do a range test of the BOOMco Stealth Ambush. If you want to know more about this blaster and its features, make sure to check out the overview video on my channel. But what we care about most right now, of course, is how far does it shoot? And so for this test, one thing, I have a 20 dart clip from the spare clip set, because I'm going to be doing this a couple ways, because in playing around with this blaster, it fires slam fire, it doesn't have a trigger, as I go over more in the overview. But so I noticed that it does make a difference how hard you move the slam fire, how far it seemed to fire. So I will be doing the first 10 as gentle as I can do it and still have it fire, because there is a catch that you hit that makes it fire. So I'm going to do the first 10 lightly, and then the second 10 kind of as hard as I can do it while still firing it stably. And then, of course, this blaster has a flip-up shotgun blast kind of thingy in here, which, in my playing around with it, seems to flip up whenever it feels like. So expect that to happen when I'm just doing the single shots. But I will also do a few shots of the shotgun blast after we do the single shots, so you can see how far this built-in backup blaster thingy works. Anyway, enough talk, let's get to the shooting. Here we go. So this is going to be as gentle as possible. Okay, so that was the 10 gently. Now I'm going to do it harder. As you see, I've managed to pop up the... Yep, and there we go. I've shaken that loose, even though it is supposed to be locked down right now. Oh, okay. That's the end of our 20 shots, so let's go see how that did. We'll come back to... As you can see, quality seems to be a little of an issue. Things, some really cool ideas, but seems to be finicky. Actually, all in all, even with a slight breeze, nice and down the tape. And honestly, the light versus heavy mattered less than I thought. I mean, it did, as you can see, we got our lowest shots, and I'm going to do it all together, regardless of how I shot it. So, lowest shot was at 26 there. So we work our way up. I'm going to call the middle at 31 to 32 feet. We did have that red one, which should have been shot lightly. That one's sitting between 34 and 35, and then a couple of green ones went a little bit further, and we've got this one's our top shot, but it's only at 38, so honestly, slamming it soft or hard made less of a difference than I thought it would from playing around inside. But anyway, let's go get 38 foot for the main gun as our top shot. And that blaster is only, no, that is a 70 on the package, so 38, not great, but there you have it. Now I'll get set back up to do some test fires with the built-in shotgun surprise blaster thingy. Okay. Okay, back with the BOOMco Stealth Ambush. For simplicity's sake, I've taken the front shield thingy off so it's not flipping up and getting in our way. And we're going to be testing the surprise built-in shotgun blast thing, which I've already primed. It primes back here and flipped this toggle switch down, so it should pop up and shoot. And I'll be doing 3 blasts worth, so 9 shots of that. Here we go. Okay, so there's 1. And the other thing you can see that flips out is the extra ammo thingies. There we go, making sure I actually get those nice and well in there. So flip that back in, that down, kind of hold it down. That's a pretty serious prime too. You really have to be holding down because the force of you pulling back generally unlocks it and flips it up. Okay, here is our second blast. Okay, load here. As you saw, even though it won't, it'll only fire. I didn't have it primed, so when it accidentally flipped up in the single shots, it didn't fire. But yeah, this thing really kind of flips up whenever it wants to. Okay, and there we go for our last one. There we go. So that's our last shotgun blast. And slight breeze, but even with the shotgun thingy that's flipping up and moving, that is a incredibly consistent grouping. Okay, so our first one is here, smack dab between 28 and 29 feet. The group isn't really the middle, but you can see they all landed right next to each other, which is kind of just above 29. Yeah, just above 29, not quite to the halfway point. And our top one, which went a little bit further than the rest, but only a little bit, is 31 feet. So the box doesn't differentiate the 70-foot between the main gun and the shotgun thingy. So I can only assume 70 is supposed to be the advertised range for the whole thing. So definitely not getting that flat, maybe a bit closer angled, but there you have it. That is the BOOMco Stealth Ambush. As always, thanks for watching.